Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to yet another run of Monster Train. No. We're not gonna play as you. Good run, fun run. We're not gonna play as you. We're gonna play as someone we have not won with yet. How about I'm rolling dice in my brain. Let's go Melting Awoken. We just had Melting, but not the Awoken or the Melting Champ. And you know what? It's Little Fade. Little Fade is always fun. Yeah, why not? Little Fade, Awoken. We have to win with them in order to win life. So Melting, Little Fade, Awoken. What do we want? We don't care about restores, so we'll take the root seeds, please. Sure. Little Fade Awoken should be pretty fun. Wicklash, apply plus 10 attack and burnout 2. Vine Grasp, Fatal Melting, always a nice one. Seraph the Patient, always annoying. Constructed explosives explode twice, and Fell Scourge. Very annoying, but let's see what we get. Jam says, Abe, you have an intro but not an outro for YouTube? I gave you my outro, you just weren't paying attention. Friendly units gain Extinguish, apply armor, or spells get an extra upgrade slot. You know what, for now, I'm gonna take spells get an extra upgrade slot, because I don't think armor really matters with Little Fade. I do really like spikes permanently. I had a run with Little Icarus that worked really well because I think I started, with the Umbra Relic that gave damage shield. That's not what this is. But you can still scale quite well, but the Quick Endless I think is just a little bit better. You attack, you get a kill, you get hit, you come back next turn. It's amazing. Lader says, I noticed a lot of your missing victories have a melting component. Are they not your favorite? I think a reason why a lot of my missing victories are Melting Remnant is because I just hit random a lot. Really, that's it. There's no reason for it beyond that. I haven't randomed it in a lot of situations. Okay, Vine Grasp, kill you, get, yeah, we have to kill you to get the money. I don't really care if you guys hit the pyre. You don't matter to me at all. The only thing that matters to me is my Little Fade. And honestly, like, I might as well buff your damage. You can kill this guy next turn, and I'm gonna buff your damage again. They hit the pyre for 2. Who cares? If I play you, you're not gonna die, but you should die down here. Well, no, actually, you're not gonna die at all. Okay. If I let you live, you'll kill Little Fade, and then I can play her here on the middle floor. We're gonna be Ember Drained, but that's okay. So I'm not gonna kill the Discipled Foot Soldier. Instead, I'm gonna play... I don't need to reform you. I'm gonna play you. I'm gonna buff you. And I might as well kill you. Make sure we've done the math correctly. You're dying, you're both dying, you're living. Perfect. I can mold back a Train Steward for basically no reason, but we might as well. You can become stronger. You are gonna be so bloody strong. And then all I need is one tank for you. Good. And that AoE melting card is actually really nice. You took 2 damage, who cares? Hey, it's Draft! Everyone loves a draft, a draft. Everyone loves a draft. Well, no, not everybody loves the draft runs, but I love the draft effect even. Multi-strike and burnout, maybe we can build around it. Or maybe we can build a draft run. Or maybe we don't care about the drafts because they're not banner units. And as a result, they might be the last card that you draw in your deck. Still like them. You're not a banner unit? I guess that makes sense. You're just a tomb unit, but I'll take the draft. Giraffe. Draft. I will take a, it's not great, but Steel Enhancer could be interesting just to maybe keep the Little Fate alive, but you want her to die every turn. Let me think. Sorry, just had Alt-Tab for a second. I think Steel Enhancer is at least interesting, but the damage is not that good. But Holdover could do something, I guess. I don't think we care about spell upgrades. We want to make everything cheaper, like the root seeds and the molds, but getting a unit and having the chance of upgrading the draft as well, and maybe even molding it right now, I think that's good enough. Large Stone is incredible. Fingers crossed! Add a sting spell to your hand. Sweet. Well, Vine Mother is kind of draw. Every turn you get a sting, you get draw on the turn after. So on turn, if you draw this on turn 1, on turn 3 and on, as long as you're playing the stings, you'll get draw. But the Husk Hermit, we could give it Large Stone. We could give it the draft and then just mold it back, because it's gonna be brought back constantly. And as a result, we'd have a pretty, like, significant sweeper, which I think is worth way more than a Vine Mother. So I don't love it, but I'm willing to take the Husk Hermit, Large Stone it, re-roll, search for like a quick. Endless is not what you're looking for. But yeah, you really don't want to endless it and then have it have burnout. Actually, that's a very stupid idea. So maybe we can save our gold, but I do think I like the meld still. Because the multi-strike on this is gonna be able to do a ton of damage. And if it has burnout, who cares? We'll just bring it back. Honestly, units having burnout is really not that bad. You having piercing is beautiful. We're taking plenty of shards early. You being free, dude. Then if I can make it holdover, all right. 60 pack shards a little heavy, but you know what? I like it. +4. Let's do it. I've got big units. I've got a big appetite. By the way, you're all dead. By the way, you're also dead. By the by. And then, really just don't play this at all. Hey, there's my mold. So you're gonna live for 2 turns. I kinda like it up here to get the gold, but we can just do that to get the gold, but you're gonna kill me. Oh, you're not gonna kill me if I play Wicklash, but then you're not gonna die. I do need Little Fade to die, so you know what? We will play it like this. Because she's gotta die. I could also just give this guy heavy burnout and then he's just insanely good. I could have also used Fine Grasp, I suppose, but let's give him a ton of burnout. He's doing a good job. Who's a good boy? Who's a good, 37 times 2 Husk Hermit on the second fight? That's right, you are. Yo, you're gonna kill my Little Fade? That's perfect. Just don't buff Little Fade. Maybe buff you. And I love the draw we're getting out of these Root Seeds. Root Seeds is such a good card. So we'll keep you burning out forever. And I'll play you. And then I will play this, and I'll play this. And now I'll just play you in the back, and you're dead anyways. Why are you dying? Because you're sweet. It doesn't matter. So he was doing 100 damage times 2 by the end of there. That's incredible. It's another draft. honestly, I don't know what we need. I don't think it's a mold. I think it's a Votavary. She pays for herself every turn. It's a harvest trigger, but also it's draw, technically. We could take another draft, and if we get another unit, give it multi-strike as well. You know what? I actually kind of like that. I think that's a skip. I gotta say, do we need tanks? Do we need an Awoken Hollow? Do we need an Awoken Hollow right with our Husk Hermit behind him with super burnout and super sweep? Now, I'll admit, Awoken Hollow in the Husk Hermit is nice, but the Husk Hermit now is multi-strike. That's pretty good. I mean, what about an Animus of Speed with multi-strike and quick? What's coming up next? Units and units. Remnant unit with a Merchant of Steel coming up. That seems really good. I mean, here's what I like. I like the Hollow because we can build. You know what? We have no restores. I still like it because we can build it into a tank on the floor where we're gonna go relentless. We can put our Little Fade behind him, and then the Little Fade can just attack, 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 attack. Or the Husk Hermit can go behind him, and then the Husk Hermit, or the Husk Hermit can go in front, burn out, and then get reformed. But I also like the Animus because it is quick. I feel like we don't need the raw damage as much as we might need a tank, so I think I'm gonna take the Awoken Hollow. That's a tough call though. But what do we not have? We don't really have a tank, so let's take the tank. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And there is another multi-strike, which I think we're just gonna put inside of the Husk Hermit, because now that's just absurd. This would have also been kind of funny. A Paraffin Thug with Slay gain 20 gold, or Slay gold onto the Husk Hermit because it's a sweeper. That would have given us an incredible amount of gold. But I don't think we want any of this, even the Lady of the House. I just don't care. I mean, we could gold it. It's got stats, so we could put the stats into something, but I don't know, maybe we can just take it as a unit. I don't love it, but why not? And I will definitely make the Husk Hermit 3. You're gonna take that. Don't really have the gold to reroll, so let's see what, we do have the gold to reroll if we really want. But let's check out the caverns first. So this is interesting. We have Scourge Fell, but she doesn't add blights, she adds scourges, which is a different card. So I don't think we care that much about her. Because a blight is different than a scourge. A blight just exists in your deck. A scourge card is something that gets added every turn from an enemy unit or something like that. So these don't affect scourges, they only affect blights, unfortunately. But we can still, you know, take Ember and then purge this. Massive Stones, it buffs the damage of our units by 10. I don't really care. That's one Reformation, one play of Wicklash. I'd rather have, you know, not 2 deadweights added to the deck, not 3 added to the deck. This at least heals you. Pyre health, it could matter. And honestly, we do draw a lot. So I'm looking at this like we could probably get a lot of Pyre health restored out of Vengeful Shards. This will just do damage and then in the future it's better. But I kind of like Vengeful Shard here. Large Stone? We could Large Stone the Hollow and then put the champ behind him. Why do we need to do that, though? We don't really need to do that at all. Maybe it's better to just give you plus 25, take capacity in 2 levels, and then have the Husk Hermit behind you, getting stronger every turn. Maybe. Lady of the House could be large. Large and in charge. Large in charge and with a draft inside of you. Or you can put the Lady in the House in the draft and then have the draft be a large stone as well. No! If it's not a banner unit, it takes too long to draw. It has taken me a long time to realize that. We need to make sure we can mold back our draft, our Husk Hermit draft whenever possible. I think we should take the gold so that we can do something here at the Merchant of Magic. But I don't think we want to large stone anything. We could large stone the Hollow. The Hollow's not here to do damage. The Hollow is here to tank, and he tanks adequately enough with plus 25 HP, and he can put a couple of units behind him that do damage. We'll take that. And I don't want to upgrade anything else. I feel like I should, just to get value out of these units. Like the Lady of the House. Lady of the House is a pretty good tank. Okay, I'll take her. Sure. Constructed explosives explode twice. Let's see. Now, kind of as expected, we didn't draw our sweeper, because now we've filled up our deck with other units, but that's okay. We drew him on turn 2. We almost didn't, but we did. You have burnout, so you're gonna die immediately, but you're gonna kill everything. We're also not really playing any other cards, which is unfortunate, but at least we're doing some damage. Oh! So what was that? What was that, lady? I'd like you to not get hit by the bomb. So I think we will just do this. You're not really doing any damage. What we will not do, though, is we will not be playing Train Stewards. It is worth way more to get the Husk Hermit draft. You're doing a lot of damage. Oh, the one unit made it through. That's okay, we're gonna heal that damage. I'm just dumb, I completely forgot about that guy. In my head, I'm like, he's dead. He's not dead, he's not dead at all. Our deck is not doing what we needed to do. You're gonna haste. I will kill you. I wish I didn't do that to my lady, though. You're dead. Wow, that was fast. Yoink. Yoink. We got a lot of garbage in this deck right now. And we need, I don't think we want the Lady of the House. I feel like there's still something we could do with that. What about a Channel Song Intrinsic Spell Chain -1? I think Channel Song to get to our units fast. Oh my god. Stop it with the Legion of Wax. What do you do? I mean, we have a floor where we're not really doing much. If we take capacity, we could put something behind the Hollow, e.g. the Sweeper. 15 plus 30. I could put the Lady in you. I could put the Draft in you. I did pay for good Lady upgrades. I don't think we want the Legion. I really don't. I'm trying to think about how this would work. Like putting the lady in, we don't want it. It's gonna take too many pack shards, I think, to make it work. Enforcer's trash. Yeah. If I could put that on, no, it's trash. If you want to make this good, he has to apply burnout as well, but he doesn't. Which means that who cares if he applies rage to friendly burnout units, they just die anyways. Oh jeez. Functions as a tank for the hollow. Put him in the hollow, and then the hollow rejuvenate buff is just going to apply to the little minions though. Plus 15, plus 1, and rejuvenate 2 doesn't really affect you at all. I don't think we want the Legion. I'm trying to think of a way to make this work. Maybe we just take it and upgrade it and then just play it, but we can only upgrade it here. We have 3 floors of no Merchant of Steel. Is this really when we want to take a Legion of Wax just to dump it and play it and have it be total garbage? I don't want to play this unit. I think this unit is pretty bad. And I don't think it's gonna matter. You might have noticed I took the unit. That's because I've learned something in Monster Train through my years of roguelite experience. I have learned that you want to go all out for specific synergies, and I think this is one of those times where maybe we can't get it to work right now. But if we get the right relics, it can really pog out of control. We should upgrade our champion, but I want to check out the Divine Horde first. We have no spikes, we have no stings, but a Vine Grasp every turn is actually really good. I was wanting holdover. I'm okay. Man, we really kind of whiffed on that shop. Extinguish, apply +5/+5 and burnout 2 to friendly units. You know, I do like this for the draft, the lady, the husk hermit who's not quick. Yeah, actually I like this. I like this a lot. We can make a floor work with this. Although all of our units are large, but even just having you tank a hit for the husk hermit dying and then this guy is gonna stay alive and get, you know, strong. Yeah, +5/+5 and burnout 2 or make you really, really good. This is where it's kind of interesting because I think I like making you give a buff and a burnout buff to other units because then we don't have to mold as much. But if we just get rid of all of our other cards and we're molding these units specifically, I'm gonna go for the specific little fade here of Reformation. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the little fade of the little fade dies and comes back. That sounds good to me. Might as well. We already have Vine Grasps, but there's one right there for free. I could remove a card, but we got a Merchant of Magic coming up, and I need to buy upgrades, and I need to re-roll into upgrades. Spikes is not a problem. Oh no, our unit dies. Oh wait, all of our units die. Ugh. Whatever, you're done. I should not have added this. You getting the benefits of Wicklash is very good. You're dying, who cares? You're dying because we have one of these grasps every turn. You don't get any sort of a buff. We'll just kill you anyways. Mold, mold, mold! No mold! That's okay, you're taking a lot of damage. You're not quite dying, but that's fine. Why don't we play you here? Gain a little bit of power, and then do I want to keep you alive? I actually think I do, so that when we draw our reform, it specifically brings back the unit that we want to bring back. Okay, it's not yet, but we got a good draft at least. Which means we can kill you. No, we got it, it's right there. Don't be dumb. I was almost dumb. 98 damage. I don't mind if you make it up, because we can probably kill you up here. I need to play the draft up here to kill you, which is totally fine. I can keep you alive. I think that's worth it, actually. For 1 energy next turn, I can keep you alive to kill this guy. You can just come out here and get a kill. Man, the Vine Grasp is such a good relic. Little Fade's not dying. So I think we are going to... Oh, that's such a good... Look, 4 molds at the bottom of our deck. I think we're gonna play Little Fade here. She's gonna wish she died. I think I'm gonna pull you to the front. I'm gonna buff you, and then I guess I could have just played this, but you're gonna burn out next turn anyways, who cares? Oh! She's so dramatic about it too, is the thing. All right, burnout 3 with all of the sweep damage is what we want. You're all dead, heal up. End turn. Okay. That was an easy trial. Mark of a champion. Is this attack? That's really good with our champion. Reform a unit and apply an additional +10. Look, Memories of the Melted, it needs to be gilded at some point. This is what we need. We need it to be intrinsic and hold over and to be played every turn, but this is what we need. Subsuming Blade we don't really need because we have so many Vine Grasps in the deck, but we need the Reformation. And I even think, I mean, Edge Prior, we know that we can meld it inside of the Awoken Hollow. I don't want to go high on Pact Shards on this one though. I think we want to fly low. So I kind of like Awake, because we can make it cheap, we can make it free even, and play it on you. We're kind of straddling like a couple of different archetypes though, but I think this is what we want. Do we want to dupe? No, nothing is worth duping, so we'll just go and upgrade our spells and see what this is. Fragile and multi-strike. I guess that's kind of good on our champion, because we can maybe freeze this book and play it right on Relentless for double damage. So there's something there. Quick we would like, but honestly, if we're bringing back the Husk Hermit, we don't really need Quick because you can just be played and still do your damage and then just be reformed back. Although I will admit Quick is pretty good. If we can keep the burnout coming back every turn, then the quickness will stay, but you dying doesn't really matter. I think we can try One Horn's Tome. It's very interesting, but we have to make it permafrost and then very cheap. So Holdover, Fatal Melting is very tempting because it is good piercing damage, but our units are possibly better. I think Wicked Blaze is what we want. Reform every turn. Yeah. Hold on, I wanna look at this. Can we make it free? We can. It's really good. Can we make it intrinsic? What is this here? We can make it intrinsic as well, which is really, really good. We wanted Channel Song to be intrinsic though, right? Make Channel Song intrinsic. We're at 110 pack shards, which is a little much. I don't think we can afford a reroll. This is unplayable right now. We'll just make the Awake cheaper then. We really gotta, we gotta cheapen up this deck a little bit. Let's be honest. Deck's getting mighty expensive, and we have 100. Let's fly low. You know, we don't really need to be that absurd about things. What does he immediately do? 110 pack shards on the 5th fight. But we got a train steward. Oh yeah, that's kick-ass. Please don't hit my pyre. Please give me a chance to drain some of this insane damage I've put myself under. Okay, we can actually kill you next turn, and you can start doing some damage. You know what? Actually, you're gonna kill this guy next turn. We can't fit you here because you're large stone. I gotta remove the lady. I hate to say it. I wanted to try to make her work. She's just not worth anything. She's not good enough. I hate to say it. I gotta leave you there. Unless we draw the draft. You gotta kill this guy moving up, so I think we just buff you. Da, 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 da. At least we know what we're drawing. Okay, everything's dying, which means I can kill you next turn and play you lower. I think we should play the draft. This is free. This gives us draw. Because now we have 2 units to reform, I guess. You know? I can kill you. You're not dying. You will die, because we're gonna get this for free. Three energy. I like that you're dying. You're gonna stick around. Play this, and then this. So we're getting our champion and our sweeper back on the same turn. But you sweep, but I don't care, because our champion still does 99 damage. Actually, it's gonna be 148, probably. 149, it rounds up, who knew? And now you're not burning out, so you're actually, you know, living. Then we have a weird lady, but she's just kind of trash. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we don't need any units except for our champion and this sweeper. We've done the thing where I've added in an Awoken Hollow, a Draft, a Legion of Wax, and a Lady of the House, and in my head I'm like, just give me this unit every turn. I overtake units so much, but I'm casting a wide net in the hopes that we can actually make something happen as a result of that. I'm casting a wide net so that we might be able to take upgrades that we get in the future or take synergies that we find. Remove it, debuff, and buff. I mean, removing the melee weakness would be interesting, but if our units die, we bring them back. It's the whole point of resin removal, although we do need to make sure that units live in order to attack. Votavary has Endless. Do we want to take it? I think we can, you know. Give it a lot of health and it can tank a whole bunch. I think it's actually acceptable, believe it or not. Consume, draw +3 next turn. I actually think this isn't that bad. Woken's Rail Spike is literally just this, but better with the extra X, but this is not... I hate to say it, but it's not gilded. Dun 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 dun. It's a good draw for the next turn. Rail Spike's just better. I'm trying to convince myself that I should take a worse card. So, I think we like relics. The relic that gives your units +10 attack whenever they get reformed would be beautiful. We get another artifact. We can't purge cards. We have to go left for that, but we can go... A lot of duplicators. Maybe we just want to duplicate our Husk Hermit then. Maybe this is the unit that we want. Then every turn we can just reform something back, and that something is going to do a lot of damage. Not a bad idea, actually. I think we want to go here, though. I want to get some relics. A sting every turn. This is good draw. And now I'm tempted to go like energy, because we have a lot of draw on the deck. Healed 2 damage, gain 5. I want to look for something better. Jackstrips is good, but boom. Okay. Spell chain. Boom. Okay. I think I've discovered what we want, and I'm gonna immediately turn this into card removal, because what we want now is to dupe the Husk Hermit, and then with Channel Song we get 2 of them. We get 3 of them out on turn 1 at a minimum. So I think we want to remove Legion as well. And then we're also going to remove the Lady of the House. They're just not good enough. And then we'll go here and dupe and here and dupe, and we're going to hit 150 pack shards. We're going to hit close to 200. But I think our units are going to be so bloody powerful, it's not going to matter. And I hate having to spend the gold on the removal. We shouldn't have added the cards to begin with, but if it needs to be done, it's got to be done, right? That's not the unit I wanted. Try again. That's not the unit I wanted. I'm a little saddened by this. Honestly, I think we'll just do it like this. At least I can pull you forward, and now you're not Ember draining me. And I can kill you with a Vine Grasp next turn. We will play a Train Steward here and draw more. So now we should have removed the Train Stewards first, probably, but also, like, come on. Our last remaining unit didn't get pulled. Fantastic, wonderful. Okay, you're all dying. Now you're dying. Kill you. Make sure this holds over, Root Seeds you. That still needs to be intrinsic if we can make it happen. It's not super important, but... Because if we have 3 of these units, and we have other molds in the deck is the thing, kind of. We can play this. You have 5 HP. It's funny, but like I can't kill you, but I need you to die. I love that I need the Train Steward to die. We'll play you. I'll play you to die. I'll buff you. Votivary, I hate to say, but unfortunately does not need to be played here. Votivary's fine because it pays for itself literally in every situation. I want you to die. I want you to die. I want you to die. What is this gonna bring back? Train steward? You know what, why not? We gotta bring back something. It does get a kill. So we will bring you back. I mean, you're doing 200 damage. That's pretty decent. You have burnout 3. Now we might want to consider buffing you so that you don't die to burnout. Because you need to stick around. Actually, you're gonna burn out at exactly the right moment, so we don't do that. We actually do keep you alive. In a weird twist of fate, it works in our interest to keep you alive. I guess we can bring out a train steward. Yeah. I mean, giving you damage is nice, but let's get through the deck. I guess. You're gonna burn out, but again, like, who cares? Dump this. Dump this. Like, if we're not playing other units, we don't need them in the deck. That's where I'm at. 5 damage. You're not gonna die. It doesn't matter. I can still play something in front of you. Oh, I could have pulled you forward and then it would have killed you. It doesn't matter because you're still dead. Yeah, if we're not... Oh, you're not dead? That's a surprise. Anyways, you're gonna die next turn. If we're not playing these cards, they don't need to be in the deck. We have to remove them. Now, do we have other things to remove first? Yeah. Yeah, actually, we have a lot of things to remove in this deck. Why didn't I play that? At least I didn't take any damage because we overhealed. Store a friendly minion to full health and then swap attack and health. Can I make my little Fade have like 300 HP? Because if I can, this is hilarious. So it's not a good take. I'm just taking it because I think it'll be funny, okay? I'm gonna be honest. I think it'll be funny. I would like more energy. And I would like duplication and card removal. We only get the duplicator, but I think the duplicator is good enough. Can I make... Let's see if we can make that card intrinsic too. We can't. I don't think we need this. I don't think we need to upgrade with packed shards, although we probably could get away with it. I do think we wanna just duplicate the Husk Hermit. It's a good unit. We should have come here first in case we could have upgraded it. Yeah, exactly the reason why. But I will I'll still upgrade it, but that was silly. I don't think we care about spikes for sure, but I also don't think we cared about the other upgrade path, the one that made burnout units better. I want my units to burn out pretty much. Maybe I will upgrade. I've never done a 200 shard run. You think we can do 200 shards? With sweeps, I actually think we probably can, so maybe I'll go super heavy on these and see what we get. I'm gonna tell you, we're probably gonna go for the gold. Don't really care if my units die. We need the Reformation, but that's fine. We can wait for it. 6 units available. We got so much garbage to purge. Come on. I just wanted to hit once. Good units, though. All right, kill you. Kill you. I can get you a kill. Now you're getting a kill and dying. Then you can hit this guy, and then you can also hit this guy. And then you can just move here. And you can get buffed. I mean, ultimately, that's a pretty good turn 1. Oh, hey, look, my other Husk Hermit. Can I reform? I got a chance. I'll play you here to burn out. I'll play you here to do damage. Really? I guess it's because you're dying in the first hit. Now you're living to do damage. You're gonna die next turn, but who cares? We're not quite getting the kill on the collector. You can come out. We're not quite getting the kill on you either. I should have pulled the collector, but I really wanted to kill the wings. We're gonna get gold out of this anyways, but could have done it a little better. Play this. Play this. Play. I need the train steward to die. If we need the train steward to die, you block a hit, you block a hit. I could have done this better. But I can kill you. And then honestly, I'm like, just draw 6. One Horns is now cheaper. We can mold back a couple of units. And by molding back units, I'm already a little bit more happy about this, because now we can do damage to you, and this can kill you next turn, and we can buff, I guess, you, and then we can give you a buff. I think we could have killed, or I think we could have gotten more attacks in on this guy. I think that's okay. So you're dying. Good. We're both dying, which, believe it or not, is perfect. Votavary can always be played. I can't believe that unit used to be bad. Now, not so much. Now, not so much. A train steward will at least burn out. And then we don't care about anything else. Okay. You do a lot of damage. This is when quick would be kind of nice. But I do have a little fade that can kill you. I actually think we want this draft because it'll burn out on the top floor. By draft, I mean Husk Hermit. It just has a draft inside of it. I think we want this because it'll burn out when the boss shows up and we can refill that capacity. Votavary is actually doing damage, which is kind of funny. I think we can definitely play the molds. Even if it hits the Husk Hermit, I'm fine with it. And I think we can probably keep that unit alive. You're not living, huh? I mean, if you're not living, what do I care? I'll bring you back later. You'll be even stronger. You have burnout too, so you will die. Aaron, welcome! How's it going? It's going pretty well. I have had a lot of fun playing Monster Train today. We've had some very interesting runs. So far, so good. I really want to see if I can make my little fade into an obscene tank. We have the time for it. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna little fade and then mutate you, and then you're gonna have 500 HP but not kill anything? This seems bad. This seems really bad. I wish I could give you fragile so I could kill you one more time. But then if I also give you burnout, then you'll die in 2 turns, and then I can play a unit behind you when the boss shows up. Is that what we're doing with our lives? Yes. Is it weird? Yes. I don't know. It seems interesting, at least. You might as well get played. I mean, I've got an obscene tank now. And if she dies, she comes back, she gains 60 damage. You know, it seems good. Now you're dying. You're not coming back this turn, which is a little annoying, but at least I've got a draft. You know what? Nice. So the draft should really tank for you, and then we'll give you more burnout. And you're doing 1,500 damage on your own, which is kind of stupid. Sorry, 1,600 damage on your own, which is kind of stupid. But this is all just because I want to see what happens to the little fade. You know what? There you go. We made a tanky little fade. So she comes back. She's a 75-51. Oh. How's Kermit? Don't worry, you're gonna burn out. Actually, no, she's 100, 500 little fade. All right, that's pretty interesting. I've never done that before. But her stats are maintained, and she gets stronger every turn, so sure, why not? Intent on Death is absurd. You know what? I think I am gonna go left for the card removal. I think that's the most important thing right now. We just need to remove the train stewards and all the other garbage in our deck. Our other spells are like totally fine, like totally. So I do think we can even leave the draft and the hollow in. I don't care. It'd be funny if Votivary got hit by the plus bonus though. The endless bonus, I should say. Yeah. I think we'll go left. Heal for 1. Get these damn train stewards out of the deck. The Vengeful Shards are healing. I don't know, I might just want to purge you. Disposable says, we're never gonna guild the remaining cards, are we? We're doing an unlock right now. We are going to unlock the victory with this clan combination. You can't say we're not gonna, make progress when we're literally making progress. Gain 3 energy. That's really good. Do we need it? It's gonna make the rail spike insane. We literally get our champion back every turn. That seems okay. No, 10 gold. Can I need 10 gold from somewhere, please. There's no good spell chain target. This card is useless. Spell chain Intent on Death can give us a lot of damage on our little fate, I suppose. I don't know. Why not? And, we could remove... one. And then I can literally afford exactly this. So there you go. That's our upgrades. We have 170 left. We, I guess, technically could get to 200. I'm not gonna care. We're already at 170, which is way too much, especially considering the boss. But at least our units don't really care about where they're being played or if they die. That's fine. God damn it. Every time. Well, you know what? Go ahead and kill me. Maybe we should have played, actually, yeah, we probably definitely should have played a spell instead of a unit. I don't care. Burn out, live, buff, buff. We get enough energy now that we can play all of our root seeds and whatnot, so I actually think that went pretty well. We definitely don't have to play a unit, because if we play a unit, it will die. But can we keep this unit alive to do damage? No, I don't think so. Am I gonna buff the hell out of you? I mean, if I buff the hell out of you, I can still make my Little Fate amazing by swapping her stats. So I think you just play whatever you want, anywhere you want. It's actually pretty good, but the Little Fate's not gonna die. 4 HP, we can't quite kill her. We don't need the Awake anymore, do we? There's a lot of cards in this deck that we don't need anymore, in hindsight. I really don't want to buff you. Frick. I think it's worth it to get the Little Fade bonus, though. I'll give you the buff. Don't play anything else. The units making it up don't really matter to me at all, because we can just use that to farm Little Fade kills. And then as soon as we draw Adaptive Mutation, we don't have to do it as soon as we draw it. Little Fade can tank for the Husk Hermit at the end of the game. It is possible. It is very possible. But we can just do this. You living? You living? Now you're living. You're doing a lot of damage. Good job. Reform a random unit. I like the units that we can reform, so that seems okay. Thank you for the energy. I can give someone multi-strike. Oh my god, we can play this card. This is not good though. Like, we don't want... We want to do this at the end, not at the beginning. Because I don't think the multi-strike is going to stick around. It doesn't enhance, it applies. So the application is going to be removed when Little Fade dies. So maybe we save it for the end. I don't know. I don't know. Tell you what I do know though. We're gonna do this, and then this, and then this. I don't care if you die. In fact, I want you to die, but I can still do it with Vine Grasps. Vine Grasps. Which is actually kind of nice because it means I can immediately reform it. We have so much energy. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's kind of a good thing. Our units are not necessarily dying as fast as they would like, or as I would like. This is kind of why I was thinking of a third Husk Hermit floor. Okay, but this is also Adaptive Mutation's time to shine. Can we kill our Little Fade? We can trigger her Extinguish effect, and she can tank for the floor forever? It's like, we can either make Little Fade an insanely good tank, or we can make her an insanely good damage dealer. I think we want to make her an insanely good tank. And then we want to draw a burnout card to apply to her so that she burns out in 2 turns, and then we can play her at the bottom. So I'm going to play her, trigger her extinguish, and then I'm going to mutate her into a 488 HP unit. Then, hold this over, draw 3. This is exactly what we wanted. Now she's burning out. That intent on death is not gonna come back around, but then she's gonna come out as a 400 HP tank, and then the Husk Hermit is hopefully gonna kill the boss. I don't know about this. Our units are not dying. Can't help but notice. At least you guys are burning out, and you're all dying. Okay. Apply +10 attack and burnout 2 to a friendly unit. Okay. Little Fade is a 7491. Oh my god. Okay. So burnout 4. You play Little Fade, and then the Husk Hermit, and then you could make Little Fade fragile, or just give another attack to the Husk Hermit. I think I'm gonna give another attack to the Husk Hermit. That does a pretty good job of wiping you, and then I can get a draft. Got another Husk Hermit. I don't really want to buff him anymore than he's already buffed. But I think a 100, 400, she's basically the Rector Flicker. She's basically the Rector Flicker who has harvest triggers. And we're not killing, which is funny. But, hold up. Because now you're taking, you're gonna die because we can bring back this floor over and over and over and over and over again. This is the only floor we bring back over and over and over again. You're gonna die. I don't think there's a way that you cannot die. I think we're gonna get you. I think that we're gonna be happy to get you. Our weird Little Fade. I don't know if this was good. Oh, because the unit burned out. He didn't have enough burnout to even come close to surviving for a long enough period of time. I completely understand now. So if we could give him burnout 30, that would be enough. But clearly we can't. Okay. Still, that... I always forget to play the card. I want my 2% score back. 100 armor. It's not nearly as fun as the book. I'll take it. By the way, this boss is gonna hit like a freaking truck. Please. Please. Oh, come on! Literally couldn't get it at all. Please. Please! Okay, you're dying. Beautiful. Husk Hermit kills... The damage shield's keeping you alive. That actually makes a lot of sense. Kills almost everything. forgot you had 21 HP because you were just summoned. That'll kill everything. Play this. We're gonna have energy problems next turn because I was a fool, but we have 4 energy anyways, and we get energy back by just playing cards, so we'll be fine. You come out, you come out. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, we don't have a mold. Okay, so we will send you out. Things are almost dying. I don't really want to keep you from burning out. I want to, if anything, just give you the stats because you're dying. Now we're basically getting a kill. I know you're getting a lot of armor. I don't care. Now you're alive. No. Okay. Sorry, little Fade. I mean, this seems like it's going very well so far. Thank God we got that instead of the other Husk Hermit. Never mind, actually, either one would be fine. You're getting a kill. You're getting a kill on a garbage unit, so I did this a little bit incorrectly. I could remove the spikes. I don't care if you die, though. So we should kill you, that way we can get another kill. Again, we'll do that. We'll do this. Buff you. Play this. Play this. You're alive. So we gotta play up here now, but hey, there's our Husk Hermit. The boss is slowly dying, but he's dying, albeit slowly. Honestly, like, I just want to pull you to the front, man. Yeah, take 500 damage. See if I care. Little Fade's a pretty good tank. I could multi-strike you to kill this guy, but he's not gonna live past our other units. I can bring back a draft, and that'll almost certainly get him. You're dying. You have burnout 1, so if you can live and then die to burnout while also doing damage, that's great. I don't want to make you a 500 HP unit. I think this is cute, but not good. I think this is better. Because it's actual damage. And then this like just doesn't do anything. I think making Little Fade into a tank is not what she's good at. Now we could still, because it's hard to kill her when she has 500 HP. And in hindsight, that's obvious, but in the moment I was like, well, it could be cool. No! That's not what you want! Hold on. Definitely would rather bring back the draft. Then, clear your hand. Clear your hand. Draw 8. I think that's better than root seeds because we're gonna draw cards that'll make other things cheaper. Like more root seeds, for instance. That didn't quite work the way I wanted it to, but that's fine. I burn out 2 friendly unit. So that's the draft. If ever the draft is dying, we're kind of free to do that. Dun, 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 dun. And at this point, you know, all we need to really do is just play Little Fade behind a tank at the very end. And if we kill all the units as they move up, we can play her at the, well, we can't really play her at the top, but you know, you kind of get the idea. At this point, really it's just about playing her at the very end. And the boss is taking more and more damage as we get our sweep damage built up. Still dying. I'd like you to attack, at least. There you go. You're a multi-striker. That's why I kind of like just killing the draft over and over again. It's scaling damage. Something is scaling. You know, I've got the resin block and the holdover +10 every turn. Something's getting stronger, damn it. And she's doing 800. She can be the best tank, but it doesn't matter because with Burnout 2 on a unit behind her, nothing is gonna do any damage. So I like this. I like the fact that the Husk Hermit is dying even if these units move up. We'll just play on the top floor next turn. Although this will kill everything, but then the Husk Hermit will live. But this Husk Hermit's dying anyway, so we'll just do it like this, I think. Yeah, let's pull you forward. That seems like a good idea. Let's just do this. I like that you're dying. Don't really want to play the Votavary just to lose energy next turn, so... I can play you at the back, but if we have the opportunity to get 2 units out like a draft, I'd prefer that. So let's not play the Votavary. No reason to play her, no reason not to play her. She's just kind of her own thing. You'll be reformed right before we go to Relentless, which is fine. I don't know. End turn. To be fair, that's exactly what Spike's Little Fade wants. That'd be a great combo for that. Extinguish to buff health. Well, extinguish, not slay. I guess you could maybe make it work. You'd have to buff her health, then swap her stats, but you gotta take the spikes early. Nah, I don't know if I like that as much. I think it's cuter. I don't know if it's better. This just does 1,000 damage, but like, we're gonna be on Relentless pretty soon. Actually, keeping you alive for 1 turn is beautiful. You're not alive for a turn. Why? Because you're living. Oh, you got 2 HP, you dick. You have Burnout 4, so we might as well give you more Burnout. I don't even think you can kill the Pyre, not with 100 armor. Are you killable yet? Well, you're gonna die. I think you're gonna live. There we go. There's our 300 damage. And then Little Fade comes out, blocks some hits. Votavary comes out, blocks some hits. You take 2. You're gonna live with Burnout even. What's going on? We could have just played this, I suppose. No reason to. I would actually like to have that draft back next turn if possible. This is not the end. You're taking not even nearly enough damage. Oh wait, super Little Fade. And actually, let's give Little Fade multi-strike. There you go. You're killing him in 1 hit. Okay, admittedly, sweep doesn't matter up there. All right, good run. I don't care about your lore. Hey, it's another check mark. Another victory that we didn't have previously, even though it was a Little Fade run, although I feel like Melting Remnant runs are always the swingiest. You either have a good strategy with like Reformation that works, or sometimes I feel like I don't have it and I get to like Divinity and I'm just not reforming fast enough to get the damage. But with Multi-Strike 3 in our units, we were. Das Bolt, thank you for the kakas and the gift subs. GG, even though I disapprove of this game's pro-monster stance. There's nothing wrong with being evil. You ever play Dungeon Keeper? You are evil. Anyways, good run, and maybe one of these days if we can make a spiky little fade work, we'll try it out. What we need is like armor. Armor generation would work from Hellhorned. Umbra works very well with that version of the champion because you actually do get the damage shield that keeps you alive, so you're spiking it up over and over again. Even Wormkin with the plus health generation works. I guess Awoken has some cards that give health, but they're more rare or they don't give you much health at all. But it is a very difficult little fade to work with. Our little fade worked just fine though. Quick, does a lot of damage. Thank you, Husk Hermits. We should have upgraded one of them before we duped him, and we also should not have taken half the cards that we took on this run. But I was casting a wide net, and we managed to pull it back at the end, even though Husk Hermit didn't get hit once by the channel song. Good run, and for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.